right, somebody wrote me and said, Mr. Messer, you cut all your patterns out from the side, and I do. I basically cut most all my patterns of figures or anything like that out from the side. And they said, I just have a front view, and how do I carve? I'm sorry, I'm outside. Here we are. Hear the people speeding in the background. What if you just have a front view and you don't have a side view? How do you do that? And I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, I apologize. I haven't done a video for a while. It's now February, and most of you know that my mother passed away on Christmas Day of the flu, not COVID, but she just got the flu, and within a week and a half she was dead. And so she lived a good life. She was 93 years old, so she lived an excellent life, and so she was just very blessed. So I appreciate your prayers and everyone, and this is a little figure about 3 inches, and so I actually cut out the front view of it. Now, I am sorry that I went ahead. Recently I received some basswood from someone, and it was really hard, really hard, and I wanted to try out this basswood here to wonder if that was it or not. It wasn't a whole lot I got from them, but it was just real difficult to carve, and I don't know what the situation was in that, but here is the front view, and I cut it out of a person, and all I did was just carve a little bit down here to get the shoes what I wanted, so I apologize for that, but that's not much. That's pretty standard, as you've seen me do. So I'm going to show you how that you can cut it out from the front view and carve it. Okay? So this is the front view of the man. The side view would be something like the legs would come back here like this, and the head would come back on both sides, in other words, to fit the middle of the shoulders and things like that. Okay? So let me show you. First of all, what I did was I went ahead and started establishing where my shoes were. Right here. It is a dreary day in February right now. We had some beautiful days. Down here in Texas where I'm at, we don't get heavy winters like most people do in other places, so we're not susceptible to the extremely heavy winters. So the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to cut those legs just a little bit in here to get them away from the middle part of the body. And I slowly just do that on each side. Yes, my mother lived a wonderful 93 years. And I am very blessed that she did. So her death was not what I would say, extremely sad time. It was a sad time that we lost her, but to be able to live 93 years and be well most of the time. But that's what happens when people get old. All of a sudden they'll get the flu or get something else and go down pretty quick. And that's what happened to her. And then I want to come back out here to the back of it, and I want to draw a line. And I want to bring it down back here. I don't think I'll make 93 years in my life. I'm almost 70 now. So, it would be 23 more years. I don't see that coming. I might, but I can't say that for sure. She lived 93 good years, and she had her physical problems at times, but not anything compared to what she could have had. Okay, all I'm doing back here is just removing the wood on the little person. As you can see, I'm just removing that wood because I'm going to have to. I've got to remove the wood because I've got to get it away from the body. When I say body, I'm talking about the middle portion of the body. A lot of people ask me, what size blade do you have on my... Most of the time for my small figures, I will use a 1 3/8 or a 1 1/4 inch blade. That's what I use a lot for my small figures. I don't like to use a big blade for my small figures. It's too easy to cut yourself with. That's one of the reasons why I don't usually cut myself a whole lot, is I do use the smaller blade, so the blade can't go out and reach around and get me for that. All right, the next thing we want to do is to go ahead and get our head kind of I just start taking that wood on each side of the head off. Just like that, see? So I'm doing? Taking off because the head is going to extend out. So you can see that. And let's go to the back of the head and start shaping it and bringing it forward a little bit. It's all a matter of just getting things a little bit even. And then once we get that shape on the head, then we'll start worrying about what to do as far as what we want to say, or what detail we want to put on the character. Okay, we're shaping that head a little bit. See that? And let's just sort of do this here and sort of bring that forward. And bring that forward. And bring up underneath the head like this. slowly but surely, as you see, we're getting things where they're noticeable. And they look a little bit even, see? All right, see that? From the side, you can really see it. Okay? Now, let's see what do you want to do with the body? Well, we have two options, or we have several options of what we want to do with the body, how we want to put it. But we want to make sure that the head does extend a little bit from the body up in here, making sure that the head comes out. Just following along there, where the head comes out like that. Okay? Now the next thing we want to do is just take this right here. Let me come in a little bit further here. Let's put this this arm inside its pockets. And we cut that. And we have arms inside the pockets. We come here and we make a cut here, and we make a cut up here, and we make a cut here. The sun is coming out. You can see. I hope it's not too much brightness on the figure. And we want to bring this down just a little bit. The sun is really, really bright right now. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move to another place where it's not quite so bright here, and we'll continue our piece. Okay, thank you.